That's pretty quick.
All right,
All right.
here we are. Will and AK422. Oh wait, high quality. All right.
HQ.
Will and I doing live reaction to Destiny 2 Final Shape preview or whatever the heck it's called. We have not seen this. The only part we've seen is the first like 6 seconds of this. Starting now. There we go. All right away, Will and I noticed this pink bar. We're like, what the heck is that? And then Will called out Strand, Stasis, and
Solar Conch, I guess.
all at once. All right, now we're.
All right, this is did you see that they're like a little mini rooks?
I did not see that.
Yeah.
New enemy type? Question mark. Okay, so he did the gunslinger. He did the gunslinger grenade. He did the gunslinger grenade while he has Strand.
He got a pink grenade now.
Oh yeah, the pink thing's happening. What is it? Facet of command, maybe? Oh, there's like birds.
Yeah.
Literally birds instead of like I have a bird call out already. That's like a new strand or a new super, right? But we're in the tower. We're in the D1 tower.
That's the pink thing.
That's the D1 tower.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't notice that. Well, what would have made
Pretty
that
good
better
10 seconds.
is if it was literally any other
We are
class.
going into the build heart of the Traveler, and the
Let's take it
Traveler
easy now.
has chosen you, the Guardian, to be its champion. It's empowering us with gifts that we've never really had before.
One of the concept artists early on created this
That guy
very
looks like a bad
evocative
guy.
image
Sonic.
of
He
a
does.
guardian with light armor and dark armor.
We're like, we really need this in the final shape. This is the ultimate form of being a Guardian, to wield light and darkness
New
at the
gun?
same time.
All right.
What's
we
that?
built Prismatic
There's like an
exactly
orange
to be
and blue. Here.
That's light and dark.
Is the new
Okay.
subclass in the final shape where you can combine certain class abilities from different damage types
Prismatic.
together.
Getting light and dark
It-
and mastering it. No one's
Ah,
done that before.
it keeps
Like the
buffering.
witness is manipulating the energies like this, but the witness is not a
Yours is
master of light
buffering?
and dark.
No, it's like fuzzy.
You are.
Oh,
It
okay.
goes
Guardian,
fuzzy.
as players are.
In Prismatic, underneath your super bar, there's a light meter and a dark meter.
call that
As you deal
shit, isn't it?
damage with either light damage or dark damage, it fills the respective sides of the meter. Once
Interesting.
both sides
That's-
are full, you get this new level of power that we're calling
That's pretty cool.
Transcendence.
You're gonna
I
have to
love
build stuff
Transcendence
different.
because you
Yeah.
do these cool motions.
For Warlocks, we have this cool like mystic pose. Hunters are gonna do this cool like
The Titan one where you're just
And then you switch planets.
That's nice.
while
That's
you're
called
transcending,
consecration.
That was
you get
the
this
stasis
new,
wall
unique
Yeah,
grenade
the
that
consecration,
combines
yeah.
both light and dark together. The Hunters get this fire and ice combo.
pretty
Titans,
cool.
Strand, and Arc. For the Warlock, Stasis and Void together.
Lame.
Yeah.
You
Have
have
fun being a
weapon
warlock.
damage bonus that stacks on top of other weapon damage bonuses. Your grenade and melee are both instantly refunded.
Is
with
this Mars?
Force Transcendence.
Is
so
that
you
the
can
Mars
loop them
under-
together, one after
maybe.
the other.
That's really exciting.
That is so good.
We're kind of thinking about
12-player activity
Prismatic
question
as
mark?
this advanced subclass where you have more build crafting options, more potential combinations, more fragments than you normally get, more fragment slots to
fragments,
socket them
huh?
than you normally get.
That is a lot of combinations.
2,300. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just the art director. I think that Prismatic feels like you are doing combinations you shouldn't be able to do.
It feels a little game breaking, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
a
dang.
little bit.
I'm really digging whatever location this is.
That's
I
very
really like the art style.
You're gonna be like, oh no, what have I done? I'm gonna be here all night.
Oh,
Okay, so Strand and
Yeah.
Thunder Clap or
Strand
whatever. That's that wave frame we just farmed like crazy. Oh, unstop. Cool.
It's not just about the mastery of light and dark. It's not just about using multipliers at the same time. It's about figuring out how they work in concert in really interesting ways.
We're transcending kind of the bounds of light and darkness. There's all these subclasses that really resonate with people, and now you can finally combine those and make your own Guardian feel very uniquely
Did
you.
soloing a
This
dungeon just become way easier?
opens up the
Maybe.
doors for unexpected, like really wild stuff.
I love being a hunter and having gunpowder gamble
Yeah.
and blowing them up. And then we're like,
That's
oh, wait,
pretty cool.
what if you could slow enemies? You could throw out, you know, your shurikens, and then you blow them up as well. And it's like, okay, I didn't think I could ever do those two things at the same time. And you're telling me I can do as much as I want?
You can throw Withering Blade melee and like
Fair
bounce
enough.
it between a bunch of people and get like 3
Look
kills
at where
from
the
one
new
melee,
buff
and now your
bar is.
gunpowder gamble's
Let's do
like
it,
fully
up here.
charged, right?
Oh, they're
And
saying
so
that
like certain interactions
your
I think get a
shuriken
lot
can
easier,
charge the grenade.
just because we've sort of made the
But I-
aspects a little bit more permissive, a
which is
little bit,
awesome
a
because
little
it's
bit
one
looser.
kill per
So
charge.
is every
So like when we playtest, I'm probably
Man,
gonna
that
be
weapon.
running.
so is every
probably
fragment
Warlock
gonna
with,
be changed
the
on
Lightning
every
Surge
class, or are
build
they the
where
same
you have
fragments?
Arcane Needle for 3 melee charges, and then you combine that with Lightning Surge. You can throw Bleak
But you
Watcher
can
on
wear
top
a
of
fragment
that
for
for
one
just like
class.
a little extra crowd control, or you can throw Devour. And so you're, jumping in, lightning surging, that's killing a bunch of stuff.
That's pretty
You're
cool as well.
activating
How
Devour.
are you
That gives
choosing?
you infinite sustain
How are you
effectively to stay in
choosing
the fight.
what?
As a Titan,
Grenade you
you can
want.
just
I have no
quickly
idea.
If you
start
have
using
3
your
equipped
arc
at a time.
abilities to jolt all the
Sorry,
enemies
we're doing
around you,
thing.
and then kind of finish
Yeah.
them off with
That's
like
okay.
cool
Do you wanna say hi?
blades
Uh,
of strand,
oh, we'll do
and
double
it's so
pause.
satisfying to see how fast you move. It's a very like fun.
Oh, I missed a
That
pause.
didn't work. How's it going?
Is that the right spot? I think it is. All right. What up?
I just came to say hi.
Wow, Beastly.
Okay. Okay, ready? And... Ah!
Oh, I heard mine.
Okay, 551.
It looks like I'm a half second past.
Destructive builds
yeah.
that you can just like
Oh, well,
destroy
that's
everything around you. And
Leave it or
it's
it'll
super
work.
fun.
Okay.
There was this moment for me where I was like, wait a minute,
Oh,
I
here.
could send out
Which
Threadlings
one's ahead?
and have a Bleak Watcher.
Mine's ahead,
it
I
just
think.
creates these moments
Wait, that's
of
backwards.
escalation within the combat.
Alright, let's
and I
just
think
match
that's
up
really
time for
exciting
time.
for me.
If you combine Bleak Watcher and Feed the Void, you consume your grenade to throw your Bleak Watcher out there.
This is too hard. My brain is breaking.
Yeah, 618.
620.
And so it's, locking stuff down with
Okay, that's like exact here.
Yeah.
stasis,
There you go.
doing crowd control. You can clean that stuff up pretty easily with, an Arcane Needle melee, which has 3 charges. Those ability kills will activate Devour, which gives you more grenade energy every time Devour activates, that lets you loop your Bleak Watcher. And so you can have, multiple Bleak Watchers out in the field.
So they're saying that
freezing
you
stuff
can-
everywhere. You're just, launching
Anything
your
that would activate your
quick-strand
grenade
melees out,
recharge with a melee,
everything's
even if it's
dying.
not the same subclass, will work. And vice versa.
Meaning, like,
Embracing the challenge of, how do we make stuff that wasn't initially intended to, work together in the same build? How do we twist them and warp them and push and pull this and that to make them work together?
I'm excited about, seeing all the players talk about their favorite combinations. I'm just looking forward to
I
all
feel
the
like-
videos that people make of their own
was gonna say, I
custom
feel like
builds
it's just made it
with their
so
own
that-
exotics that they're pairing it up with
Like,
to
we don't
create
even know the
these
game
these
anymore.
amazing builds. It feels infinite to me.
It'll be a lot
and
different.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited about that.
Destiny Infinite? Question mark?
Can you only combine...
One light, one dark.
No. Well, now that too, but can you only combine, like it said, the Warlock is Void and
That's
Stasis?
what it sounds like.
So I can't just be like, I'm a Warlock and I want to run,
Stasis
Storm Trance Strand. Like, I can't do that.
Well, that's not necessarily true because I did see him do that that electric ball thing
Yeah.
at one point with a different grenade. So maybe
I was gonna say, I would like some
pink,
player.
pink grenade,
Are you saying pink grenade or are you
Yeah.
saying pink bar?
pink grenade. That one.
Okay, so that was Strand. Now he's Strand. He's got a Void type wall.
What's that super? What is that super?
I don't know.
And then it went back to an arc
I
grenade.
don't know what's happening.
In the final shape, we're going to be making these new exotic class items.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was.
These new exotic class items allow you to steal perks from other exotics
What?
and combine 2 perks together into one single exotic.
The perks that
What?
come on them are actually random rolled. One thing that is going to be fun is
Random
to change
Wait, wait, wait,
roles
yeah, you gotta
and
pause
then
it now, you gotta
find
pause it now.
different combinations.
We're gonna
that
have a
work
nightmare
really
again.
well.
Okay.
Together. Hold on.
Okay.
What is that? 846. Well, then how come? There we go. Okay.
So
Okay. So you just grind class items now?
and then it will have an exotic perk that's randomly rolled.
It said it will have an exotic. I think it means like.
I'm gonna put that on.
I think it means there's 2. This could obviously be wrong. I think it means like, all right, so you get the perk of Curious Falling Star and combine it with this. So I think it's 2 exotics in one class item. Is that what they said?
I interpret that as, let's say you're wearing which one do you use now?
Me? Sunbracers?
Yeah, sunbracers. You have sunbracers on, and then your class item can roll with an exotic perk from a different Warlock exotic.
Right.
So it could roll with whatever the perk from Dawn Chorus is.
So you
Could you imagine Dawn Chorus
yeah.
and sunbracers?
So much Scorch, so much Ignition.
So much.
I feel like there's already Scorch Ignition, but anyway,
Oh, you have one that works for your stasis subclass and one that works for your
two exotics that you would combine on your hunter. Go.
Assassin's Cal, because it works for every melee no matter what.
I thought you were gonna say Gear Falcons and something else, but those 2 are redundant, so you wouldn't want that, right?
Yeah. Wait, could you have a different helmet perk?
So Assassin's Cowl and another helmet,
Right.
and like Nighthawk.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. If you can't mix,
Crustaceans.
you see, I had no idea that you would be able to mix, obviously, other freaking subclasses. Who the freak would think of that? But if I could choose 2 on a Titan, I would do Curious the Falling Star and is it Insurmountable Skull for it that gives you your melee back if you get a melee kill with your melee?
I think so.
I would do those 2, and I would do the Titan dive melee. I would just be Supermaning everything.
Yeah. I was thinking about Assassin's Cowl for your invisibility, health regen, and like 6th Coyote for the extra dodge. Especially if you could have 3 of your strand melees, and then just build around using your melees to get your grenades back. And then you have dodges to recharge all 3 melees at the same time. You have 2 of those dodges, so you're
Right.
constantly being able to use them. Melee to throw out the window every time, and then grenades to use whenever you are able to.
I feel like we don't understand it enough. Like
That's true.
like what we're saying, that might not even be what they're saying. Like I don't even know. I don't get it yet.
I bet we're about to find out.
Oh, okay. So I have to push this one twice, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Hopefully, it doesn't just start. Okay. Okay. Well.
The coordination
All
required.
right. Here we go. Ready?
That's
Monte Carlo.
These new class items are all about prismatic and making that
Prismatic.
feel good.
That's
those 2, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's gonna be all about
Prismatic.
enhancing your builds and your combination of light and darkness and achieving transcendence. And what transcendence does, they also look so good.
They do look pretty cool.
So that's
With these
prismatic.
class
yeah,
items,
activating.
we wanted them to stand out as special. They have these 2 perk columns that take aspects from other exotics.
Oh, you might be right about the 2.
Exotic class items are going to let you do things that other classes consider their own, but now they're yours. I managed
what
to
does it
get
say?
for my slow 'em down, blow 'em
First
up
melee
hunter
when you're
build a roll on the exotic cloak that made it so powered melee kills caused enemies to ignite.
So it's
And
just
also,
traits.
I could get an extra dodge
It's not-
charge, so I could do an extra slow charge on enemies.
That
at the
was
same
2,
time.
though.
We want it to feel a little broken.
That was 2.
It was 2 traits.
It definitely felt like
2,
I had
yeah.
2 exotics
Do you
on my
pick
cloak,
one
which
of the 2
is
traits?
kind of the intention.
Now, he said it recharges my melee
You
and I
want
get
that
another
to feel
dodge.
like you're bending the rules a bit.
Where's Deej?
It just opens up the space for mix and matching in a way that I think is gonna just be fun to see what combinations.
So it's
people
not 2
find
exotics.
and like, and what
It's
becomes
just like
the
a
meta.
buffed up extra perk, right? Where the freak is this place?
They look
That's gotta be a
amazing.
Southern Traveler.
They have visual effects that activate when you are transcendent. It just really ties into this overall
That's
theme.
like a role play
But on
place.
top
This
of
gotta
that,
be in a pyramid.
the gameplay
Ship.
with basically stealing exotic traits from other exotics, and even from
I don't get
classes
it.
that aren't you.
It was from other classes,
adds
too.
this
It's not even your own
element of
classes.
Spice to them, and the fact that it's random rolls, you're going to want to keep
Did it
looking
mean
for the right one
subclass or
for
did it
your
mean
build.
class?
He said specifically other classes that are not yours.
I need more info.
I
Subjunctive. Right?
is it the weapon?
I think so. That's that dead man's last man standing or something, like Gambit, whatever shotgun. It's also the deep thing, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's
Bungie really pushing Season the Deep now.
I really like the gun perks are proccing right here
Yeah.
above the super bar. And then there's also been debuffs over here and buffs over here.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, the debuffs are on the
That is nice because with my roll punch build, I literally have too much on the left side for me to
same.
fail.
Yeah, pretty much. I think anybody who's got like a fully builded cloud, what the freak is that? Did you see that?
No.
The Dread are this
For real?
new witness
it's the
faction.
Faction, new faction. That's funny looking.
When you
Birds.
see these new characters, not only do
Bat
they
roll.
look unique and new, but you see like
They're
a
like
through
actually
line
new
that we've
enemies
been
though.
building
Those
through
ones
the
are not
years
as much, but
that connects it all
Yeah,
together.
those ones certainly are.
That's like the
We've
Halo
seen a member of the
4
Dread before.
Watchers.
You
That's
might
what I
remember
remember.
seeing the Tormentor make a big appearance last year. Well, that was just the first one.
you have like this slate of new enemies with like the Tormentor and the Subjugators and the Weaver and the Attendant and
No
the
one likes the
Gleam and the
Tormentor.
Husk.
Oh, wait, a whole bunch of
This
them.
is like the embodiment of the Witness in these new enemies.
You see, that's actually the first enemy that like
It's
actually
new.
scaring me. Like
Oh,
The
Grim
Grim is
their
probably one of my
movement,
favorite new enemies.
like
that we
every
have
enemy in Destiny right now
Destiny.
moves like this.
It's
Yeah.
a poster child.
Those
of the
guys
dread
don't
in
look
some
like they're
ways.
gonna
It's
move like
this
that.
Bat with a gun.
The gun bat, yes, exactly.
Called it.
It does a scream.
That
it
sound's gonna
swoops
piss
all
me
around the
off.
battlefield.
I'm gonna die to that sound a lot.
It's a profile
I say
we've
it
never
looks
seen
like
in
it.
Destiny.
You are
Suppress
facing
your
now
ability
the
somewhat.
first flying character with actual wings.
I hate this
It
already.
moves so
Screech,
much.
And if that hits you, it suppresses your
Yeah,
abilities.
it does.
It also slows you down.
I hate that.
It was something that immediately appealed to the team.
That's
and
gonna
just
be
think,
tough.
we have to do this. We have to make this character.
We want to make people fly miserable. Oh my
yeah,
god, look at that.
Yeah.
The
Wing spot
Husk is
destroyed.
this melee bruiser.
That's
Has
super
these
cool looking.
Incredibly dangerous looking blades, and they're going to do these cool acrobatic attacks.
Dude, we are gonna rage through the Legend campaign.
They hurt. They have
GM
two
balls.
of these very sharp melee weapons, and they just come charging with those things, and will just slice and dice. They
That's that
are
crappy side art
really
for Season of the
dangerous, especially in groups.
They really are pushing
If you manage to
things.
kill the Husk, you have to be careful, because if you kill it the wrong way, what's
Oh.
inside of the Husk?
No.
The dice is going to pop out, and it's going to seek you out.
What was that? The Siva on
Guys,
Wrath of the
killed me.
Machine.
More than I
if
care to
you
admit.
would
Now
headshot
I'm like
them, they would
looking everywhere
do the
every
thing.
time I go into a fight.
It's kinda
I'm
like the thing
is
that
there
the
a husk
caretaker
somewhere?
shoots
Is there a
out
husk somewhere?
in
Because I'm
Valve,
targeting
so.
that first. The Weaver and the Attendant are
Weaver?
our strand
I hardly
and
even know.
stasis scions that have been reshaped by the Witness.
We wanted to
Oh,
show
is that a
like, the
glaive or
influence
an
of
ability?
Darkness
That looks like an
powers on
ability.
these characters.
They have a stasis ability that can shoot at you that will freeze you.
Oh, fun.
They have a strand ability that will pull you across
Oh,
the
also
battlefield.
fun.
I
The
hate
fact that you
stasis
can get
so
suspended and
much.
frozen in place just adds a big new dynamic.
I
to
do
the
like
fight.
the dynamic as a whole for what it's worth.
I do like
The
that they're
Weaver is
wielding
something
the
we've never done
dark.
before.
And it's
That makes
It'll
sense.
shoot
different.
out
You're right, different
this
movements, different
complete
attacks.
Powerful strand wave.
If that thing hits you, it's almost like a rubber band. It like
Oh,
pulls back
you get launched real big.
and like snaps and that pulls you towards that character. As one character
I
doing
hope
that
a
to you,
boss has
yeah, you
that.
can handle it.
I just
With-
yeah,
As soon as
see you out
there's
of
multiple
cover.
With
characters
the
trying
stomp
to pull you in different
mechanic.
directions towards you, you have to
Yeah,
approach it
for
in a different
real.
way.
I feel like that's gonna be a thing. It has to be. Alright, so
I'm
Prismatic
really
just got
excited about
activated
everything
again.
that we've been
Alright.
doing for the final shape.
It just feels like there's a really cool through line through all of this.
I want
It's
to know
the
how you
culmination
choose
of
which
the
one you're
Guardians journey over
procking.
the last 10 years. We wanted to deliver something that's really like fun and exciting and engaging for
Safety
players.
Roll
It
punch.
is amazing to see this initial inspiration carried all the way through to become a reality in the final shape.
It's just a
This is like Gears of War vibes right now.
that hallway. Well, that was the ball, wasn't it? Forehead like
That was.
Traveler. To turn
Oh,
their
Cade.
threat into our annihilation.
That's what happened in the Red War or whatever. Remember, he pushes you off the ship and you fall in.
Yeah.
Something's changed in the Guardian. New power. I can feel it.
Wow, I'm glad Crow's around still.
Yeah, Super Glad Crow's still around.
The galaxy's exerting so much pressure on me.
My dark history.
So that guy, he just restoration dove, and then the little strand guys came out.
Yeah.
Whatever those are called, I forget. Swarms? Swarmers? Threadlings? Threadling.
Which would be
Okay. So he just sent out the solar burst from his ice wall.
and the Dringer's Lash thing.
Places. For we are the light.
Last wish?
That is, it does look like Last Wish.
It looks like Last Wish and Ron. Do you
Yeah.
see that? There's a little Ron platform. These
That was the
environments.
Warlock thing, the electric.
Yeah. These environments are looking like something that's actually going to make you feel like you're exploring a new spot. You're like scared because these enemies are like way more crazy. I'm getting that kid. I wonder where his crit spot is.
You just throw a little bit of enemies and then run away.
Was that the whole thing?
No, there's a little bit left. Look at how much time's left on there.
Okay.
Tessellation. Oh, now it's the thing.
Yeah. I feel more confused than I could even imagine.
As the final shape
That was so
approaches,
confusing.
and the forces of the Witness surge at the borders of the city. Lord
gear
Shaxx
looked
has been
ridiculous.
authorized by the Vanguard
What?
to place an
That
arsenal
gear on
of
that
banned
Titan looked
weapons
ridiculous.
from his
Yeah.
personal collection back into circulation.
Powerful gear for a powerful guardian. Good luck.
I wonder how long 50 waves takes.
Careful with that.
Weapons we once deemed heretical, we now see as desperate measures.
Desperate measures.
I know
That's the
you'll
weapon.
use this well.
I love the camera focus on the weapon thing, or centered on the weapon.
Hung jury for the 4th
Pushing
time.
back buys us only time, but the alternative is unthinkable.
I think
wait to
the
see what you do with
SMGs, at least for somebody like me,
Magnificent.
I think they're so much better on PC. I can't aim an SMG to save my life in this game. Yeah, we're gonna have to run Whisper back. They said they changed where all the secrets are, and there's secrets.
They've
to
also
find in
changed the
dungeon.
bosses.
Changed the bosses, yeah.
a bunch of
Crush
stuff.
them.
And Outbreak, I love Outbreak, and they gave it some crazy perks.
Rapid hit.
Yeah, rapid hit for like Crucible,
So
but
if the enemies of
rewind
humanity
rounds.
want war,
Rewind one.
Yeah, and
let's give them war.
there were some other ones I don't remember. It'd be weird to sit and fight, so. Alright.
That's probably the whole thing.
I feel like I need to watch that again.
I love to see.
Oh, super black.
Yeah. Yeah.
So major notes were,
Prismatic,
yeah,
which Prismatic, just as a correction,
it's just a mix of subclasses. But it does sound like they're a
So-
mix of specific
No.
subclasses. not
I don't-
scaling, by the way.
I don't know that Prismatic is mix of subclasses. So once your light and dark gets charged, once you Prismatic, what what happens? So you turn it on, and then what?
It was your grenade slot specifically that turned pink, not the melee or the dodge.
But what is it? What does it do?
Didn't it say it combined the two elements to do like one thing and then another thing? For like the Titan, it was a big suspend grenade that then shocked them with arc afterward. Do you want to try to like bring up the video to that specific point for your stream purposes, high quality stream purposes?
Well, I feel like we'd probably just end up watching the whole thing again if we did that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it a new subclass, would you?
No. Unless that was also prismatic subclass. I don't think so. That's more of like a mixing of them. The Grim.
That's it? This is
Oh, that
the
is-
worst article of all time.
An article.
It's by Game Informer. I thought it was going to be like a good one.
I feel not very informed by that. That one's almost as short.
I am furious with reporters.
Thanks, Ryan Gillian. For those of you, Beastly, if you're here, don't read anything by Ryan Gilliam.
Alright, this is useless. Alright, I'm not completely sure what Prismatic does. And then the next thing they talked about was the two perks on your class item. They didn't tell us how to get the class item either.
Yeah, it sounded like they're okay. That one guy said, the art guy.
The class.
I'm gonna call him.
He's the guy.
Dr. Eggman.
He's the guy who did the. You know that emote in Destiny.
That guy was
that
one
guy.
who did it?
Yeah, he in a Vidoc. He was like, and then you're like.
Oh,
And then they made it.
I
into
do remember
emote.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
So
he
it's
said
that guy.
exotic perks from different classes.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to just watch this again on our own time.
So
and then like pause it and look at what the text said and stuff.
So if you were to pick a warlock exotic, because you have to have one warlock exotic, and then a perk from any class's exotic, period.
From any exotic?
Yeah. Armor piece.
My brain can't even start to think about that. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I've never thought about that.
The crows.
This like really
is further than this, I'm assuming.
It was after they showed the subclass.
Have a Bleak Watcher. It just creates these moments of escalation within the combat, and I think that's really exciting for me.
If you combine
That's a strand
Bleak
one?
Watcher and
Wait,
Feed the Void,
which class was that?
You.
I find it looks like a
It just
warlock.
creates these moments of
that's the warlock.
Okay.
Stasis.
Because for warlock it said
stasis
and void. I wonder if that's just the manifestation of the prismatic.
But yeah, but you
bit.
see, that's why I was confused the whole time, is because that's a Threadling nade, right?
Yeah, that is a threadling. And the other one is that like the little.
Yeah, that's the staff.
Yeah,
the
that
freeze
you freeze
staff.
people.
Yeah, so that's why I'm confused. How do I decide what's what?
And what's that? What's that?
Oh,
what super is that?
It's some super we don't know.
I wonder if they're introducing then not just like a prismatic super, but a new
Escalation
super
within
for.
the combat.
They
and I
did.
think that's really
They
exciting
did
for me.
say
If you
that
combine
in a
Bleak Watcher
previous
and Feed the Void,
Vidoc. I don't remember what it was though.
pretty easily with an Arcane Needle melee, which has 3
But
charges.
yeah, this whole
Those ability
HUD
kills will activate
update
Devour,
is very,
which gives
very
you
nice.
more grenade
Yeah.
energy every time Devour activates, that lets you loop your Bleak Watcher.
It's much cleaner.
Where the freak is that? It?
Like talk about their favorite combinations. I'm just looking forward to all the videos that people make of their own custom
Where's
builds
Joe Blackburn?
with their own exotics
did
that they're
show it.
pairing it up with to create like these amazing
Okay.
builds.
Yeah, but
it
this
feels
is old
infinite to
footage.
me, and I'm really excited about that.
Okay, see, and then that's
I didn't see that.
Solar and Arc
And that.
and Needle Storm
Yeah, and then I was in.
and Stasis. He literally
Yeah.
has all of them.
Yeah. So it does look like you can mix and match those more
He's
than
Devour and Radiant.
That's pretty cool.
That's insane.
That's pretty cool.
Which, to be fair, you can do that right now.
I wonder. So there will be at some point there will be a race to see who can get all of the buffs at the same time. If you can get Radiant and Devour and Woven Mail and Amplified and
Cause everybody's amplified.
what am I missing?
Void, Solar, Arc,
There's no stasis buff, is there?
Stasis. Being mega lame. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? The world's first race for this raid is gonna be bonkers.
It'll be pretty cool. I actually might watch it this time around.
Yeah, because
There will be so many people going in with different builds.
I
and
was gonna
stuff.
say I don't know the release day of this, and I don't know the release day of the raid, but I would assume it's 2 weeks.
That's what it has been for all the other ones, yeah.
Cue all that remains. But anyway, it's like I bet they'll find it. I bet they'll find it before the raid gets here. Salt Grappo is gonna know.
They're gonna know what?
They're gonna know what the meta is. They will know in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but also Bungie has a history of enabling and disabling things specifically for the world's first race.
That is fair. If something is completely bonkers broken, you can erase a boss in like 1 second. Then
I
it's
feel like the way they were mixing and matching things, that is bound to happen this time, for sure.
with more things than we've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Usually it's like Oh, we disabled 2 exotics. What if they don't?
I was thinking about that also.
Yeah, what if they're just like, this is what we wanted?
They shorten it to 24 hours. They make the raid on the first 24 hours like impossibly difficult unless you have broken builds. And then they're just like, all right, go wild.
Yeah.
24 hours to try to break it as much as you can.
That'd be sweet. But I just can't see that happening. But if somebody told me a week ago that you could throw a stasis nade and then cast a freaking arc super and then freaking Phoenix dive and heal yourself, I'd be like, go F yourself. That's not happening.
Yeah, your dreams die.
Yeah. So I want to know. I want to see that class item.
Yeah, you just go to a pause screen on it.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
Because it's further than this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the class item right there.
Yeah. That's it.
And then find different.
Yeah.
Together into one.
Okay, so what the freak's going on here? Is this just look at that cat!
2010.
Oh my gosh!
Great year.
I'll do.
What are we at right now? 1810?
Maybe it is a new subclass.
That looks like well, maybe. I don't know.
You're like, that looks like, what is it, Titan? Yes, Will, there's other characters in Destiny.
It appears to be a punchy punch, so now I'm aware of.
All right.
Does he roll?
So keynotes that I want to point out here. He's doing something to that. That is anti-barrier, unstop, and overload. So that's still the same.
Yeah.
We know what the artifact is. Obviously, it might change.
It's the freaking Season of the Deep.
Oh my gosh, they're obsessed with that.
I just deleted that from my inventory.
That's hilarious. All right, Winter Moon. I'm calling this now.
Okay.
That's an Easter egg.
Yeah, for sure.
That has something to do with the raid. That has something to do with something later on. Maybe not the raid, but did you know that in the very first
Summer Sun?
In the very first Destiny preview, it was like really cheesy when Destiny 1 was coming out. They were like, cover left side, and they were like, I got you. You know, just like one of those cheesy look at people play our new game thing. And then they killed that guy in the Cosmodrome, and then they got Thunderlord. Do you remember that? And then they opened the skill tree for Thunderlord, and it's like a bunch of dots like this. Like it's.
I do remember that.
So okay, so that character's name was Oryx. The guy playing his gamer tag was Oryx.
Okay.
And then so that was in 2014 before Destiny had even come out, and then the Taken King came out in like what 2015. It was 15 or 16.
I think.
Yeah, it was 15. September of 15 is what I think it was.
Okay.
And so they knew like Oryx way before we got there. So Winter Moon, let's see if it repeats itself. But anyway, this is the part. Wait, what are these stats? I want to see. They have
100 strength.
Okay.
Spirit of Ophidian and Striders. That's 2. Okay. That is 2.
And that's 2 different things. Yeah. That's Hunter and Warlock.
And this is a Titan.
Oh my god! Yeah! Okay. So that's what. Okay.
Oh, dude!
Yeah.
Oh
so
my! Wait.
Yeah.
Curse of the Falling Star, Star Eater scales.
Wait a minute.
They're both exotics that are working on Super.
Hold on. So
hold.
This thing. Every slot has one. Are they going to let us do that, or is that just
that cannot be true? Every slot has no. I think it's
got to be just this build.
Yes,
that they're allowed to do it because they're the devs. Right. There's no way they let us double up exotic perks on every.
No, I think it's just the class item.
Then why does that look like that? Just because it's hidden, so it doesn't show. Just so they don't show.
Highlighted
or maybe
purple.
It's just not developed all the way yet.
Right.
Okay. That's wild. I was thinking today, because you and I briefly mentioned, like, you might be able to do 2 exotics or whatever. One of the things I thought of, I immediately...
3 exotics.
I immediately was Ophidian Aspects and anything, because then your weapons are, just ready.
All right, but here's the thing. Can you wear an exotic Titan mark while wearing an exotic piece of armor?
Can you wear an exotic Titan mark? I would assume so.
It doesn't... I'm not wearing any other ones though. I was wondering if
are actually
you basically combine the effects of 2 exotics into your Titan mark or whatever your class item is Those are randomly rolled, but that counts as your exotic armor piece. So
I
you
wanna
still only get
see-
2 of them.
So is this?
Flat 10s.
That's what I just noticed as well. That's got to be just endeavor.
Yeah, for sure.
But so these are okay. We will do nothing with the rest of our lives but farm these items.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's gonna be, dude.
And it's gonna
what?
be. It's gonna be. Even,
There's so many. There's literally hundreds. There's literally hundreds.
It's gonna be crazier than normal too, because you'd be like, "Well, I specifically want
Yeah.
Curse of the Falling Star and Star Raider scales to like double my superpower." And then you're just gonna be farming that specific role the entire time.
And what's the drop rate? And imagine getting a dupe. Imagine you spend 20 minutes farming one.
Bungie puts them in lost sectors. That's how you farm them.
I mean, you can run a lost sector in like 4 minutes. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but you're gonna do 400 of them.
But dude, imagine you spend 20 minutes trying to get one of these things, and then you get the same one back to back. That would just be the worst. There's literally, what's the math on that? Seriously, what is the math? How many exotics are there per class? And then what is that? You like, I don't even know how to math that out.
We can find out.
Because the odds of you getting the 2 that you want seems impossible. There has to be some sort of system that we don't know about to make it so that you're not grinding until you're dead. It's endless combinations.
How many? You gotta look up how many exotics there are total. I bet there's more than 12.
How many armor exotics are in? That's not what I was asking.
3.
236? No. 41 for each class. 7 months ago, there was 41 for each class.
Just like 160 to be safe.
12. 160, that's too many. 41 for each class?
I know, but that's
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, just say 120, there's more. So, if there's 120, and you're looking for 1 and 1 to match up, but there's a possibility. There's a possibility of 120 and 120, but you want 1 and 1. What are the odds?
So it would be the odds of getting 1 is 1 in 120. That's your odds of getting one specific one.
Right, but it's
and then you want a
that.
second one, but they would take the perk that you did get out of the total pool, so your chances of getting the second one is 1 in 119, but you have to multiply those together. That's how you find your total probability.
119 times 120?
No. 1 divided by 120.
1 divided by 120.
Yeah. Times, in parentheses, you're going to do this in parentheses. 1 divided by 119.
I don't know how the F you knew this, or even if you're right.
That's a business calc. There you go. So it's, because you moved the decimal over twice, 0.007%.
Alright, well, I've never played Destiny ever again. If that's right, that's insanity.
I don't think it's...
That cannot be the way... There has to be a system. There's no way you just grind it and cross your fingers so that you get the 2.
There are some exotics that work with specific subclass abilities, and I imagine those are removed from the pool of things that can be rolled.
Why?
Because you can't have something that buffs your...
yeah, you can.
Your rift when you're a Titan.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I mean, well, everything's in the air now, but as far as I'm aware, you currently cannot place a warlock well.
Yeah.
So you couldn't use something like the one that gives you empowering rift.
Sanguine alchemy or
there you go.
Whatever, yeah.
So I imagine those ones are going to be removed from the pool, but things like Ophidian Aspect will stay, Starter Scales will stay because it's just buffs your super.
Buff, yeah.
But like Orpheus Rig will go because that is tether specific.
Is it?
It is tether specific.
What's the description? It recharges your super, so it might not, right?
That part would say. I could see that it's like a modified version of it.
Right. Okay. When does Final Shape come out?
June 20th.
June 4th.
Oh, that is that's stressful.
January, February, March. April? We're in April already?
We are in April already.
That's not that far away.
We're almost halfway through April, actually.
I'm going to be way too busy.
Provides ability energy for each target tethered by dead flying.
Okay, so
then Mobius Quiver has an additional shine. So I would need to go through all the exotics and look at the ones. But like the one that Lucky Pants. That'll be a thing.
Peacekeepers.
Woo! Yeah.
So far they showed us Star Eater scales on.
Can you log into your Destiny
account
character so we can look at the exotics real quick?
So they look at that.
Yeah, there is a cinematic, by the way. I don't know if you're watching that.
I don't care.
It's kind of cool. I watched it.
So they showed us that you can have a hunter and a warlock perk on your Titan.
Right. That was
but can you?
And Star Eater specifically, which are neutral.
Right.
Yep.
But can you have Titan and Titan on your Titan?
Yo, dog.
I don't get it.
Yo, dog, we heard you like Titans.
Oh, yeah.
So you put them on Titan and go Titan.
Yeah. So that's what I'm wondering. Can you do that, though? Because, like I said, I want Insurmountable Skullfort and Curus. Well, that's the thing. Like you said earlier, can you wear Curus and then get
Star Eater
Insurmountable and Star Eater?
Yeah, that would be crazy. That's why I think if you're using your exotic class item, you can only wear that. That's your exotic armor, which is why you get 2 perks for it instead, right? So you can still wear
World's first. If okay, let's
would be RNG based depending on
yeah,
the best
yeah.
ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
we recently just handled in-game items already.
That between the time you called me from work
to now,
and I got here is when they did it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, dude. Imagine the odds are, 0.007 or whatever the freak we said it was.
What is a guardian?
I don't care.
0.007. That would be if it was every single exotic.
Connected to the weft.
This is cool. This is a pretty cool
Which
cutscene.
we know.
I did like this a lot. Like the way it's filmed is cool. I don't think it really
We stand
gives you a whole
alongside
lot.
those without our gifts. We know intimately their lifespans. Their
I was gonna say, what is this gonna do to previous content? Are we just gonna obliterate stuff?
Going through Shattered Throne.
That Thrall is getting Devrim,
Yeah.
which is weird because EDZ is still here.
Yeah, and it's also weird because Devrim hasn't moved from that spot this entire time. You think he would have been killed already?
Yeah.
gifts were meant to defend against.
You know, like the main point of a sniper is to move locations.
But we could do nothing, and they would still die.
Candles.
What is a guardian in that moment? Now, across Last City territory.
Dude, Destiny is so much. Destiny could be so freaking sick as a TV show or a movie if they would do it right. And I don't even need it to be live action. Like, I don't need them to cast actors. It could just be this crowd, like, the whole time,
Yes. There is a list, rewatching the stream frame by frame, list of everything they found for the perks that are confirmed through the trailer at least. For the class items.
And how many have been found?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? And the 11th one is speculative. And I imagine that's not all of them.
I would assume they're all speculative. They might just be playtesting it and then change it.
Which is possible, but I would say usually what is in the trailer is in the game in some capacity.
Typically, yeah.
So they did a video on Starter. They do have Spirit of the Assassin.
That's Assassin's Cowl one, so
This
you
is
can
a
go
melee
in on
kills.
every melee.
And full health regen.
So
That's an important
on a
caveat.
hunter, you can wear Assassin's Cowl on any class, subclass. It doesn't have to be Arc, right?
Right.
You just do it because it's really good.
Yeah, because you can never run out of your power melee, pretty much.
What if you did it with? What if you did it? Remember throwing knives that make you radiant?
Yeah,
You could do it with that.
You
That'd
can.
be pretty good.
it's very good.
You wouldn't be able to do your shards of Galanor super,
Right.
but
You can
you
still
would
have your
be
knives
radiant
refunded
and
by.
go in vids.
Yeah.
Well, you're good. It's fine. All right. So what did you want in Destiny? Just
I'm
look
gonna
at
take a look at
exotics?
the exotics, but Spirit of Syntheseps,
Yeah, Syntheseps ain't what they used to be though.
Spirit of Liar's Handshake,
Yeah.
because there was a cross counter on a UI buff while they were wearing them. Spirit of Verity's Brow, Heart of Inmost Light.
Wait, Heart of Inmost Light. That's the chest piece from the Titan, where one ability.
Yeah, it was on
Briefly
a
buffs
hunter
the other
who
one.
had empowered ability stacked ×2 in the video,
Dude, that means your melee could be, what is it, like 3 times stronger?
and turn you invisible and heal you.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I wonder if it would just be the melee impact damage or if it would be the chain lightning as well.
Spirit of the Stag, because that one's not Rift specific, it's just
Stack
class ability.
sucks.
Whoa. Oh, maybe it is
Is this
Rift specific.
creates healing rift on death is probably what it is.
That's
So
what it's
okay.
doing 2 times.
So you're telling me another class can make a rift if it dies.
No, it said 2 times resist on class abilities. On this
Rift grants damage. Oh, so it's just the first sentence. Rift grants damage reduction. So instead of Rift grants damage reduction, it's just damage reduction on class item
Right.
cast.
It's to say, while the majority of these are subclass neutral, the confirmed inclusion of, quote, powered melees cause ignition, which is Caliban's hand, which is another one.
Right.
Means that more specialized exotics are not off the table. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if you were able to get an exotic that let you use another class ability thing?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Dodge around as a warlock? Alright, I just wanted to look at some of them. What are some of the ones that you use a lot?
Swarmers.
That one seems like
Darling spawn from Tangles and Unravel Spark.
one seems like one that could for sure be
Yeah,
a
it seems
neutral one.
pretty easy. This is the Void one for the
And if it is something like, oh, your empowering rift grants you devour, but now it's just using your class
your
ability
dodge
grants
gives
you
you
devour.
Your
that could be
shield
different.
gives you Devour. Damage dealt with a disrupt commands.
Yeah, it's overload.
Briarbind's
interested.
pretty popular, but can you have a Void Soul on another class? It's just Warlock, huh?
Right.
This one's pretty neutral.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
You just have to be Solar.
Right, yeah. I don't have this.
Good thing I have all of them.
That's true.
This is the melee one, right?
Necrotic Grip would be really good. That's just,
This one probably is one.
yeah. Necrotic Grip is the one that stacks really well with Ostia Striga.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be sweet with multiple freaking melee charges on your hunter and get them back all the time. Yeah, that's a good one.
It works with finishers.
Is
too.
Crown of Tempest the one that just increases the damage of your, or length of your arc super or something?
They all like.
Oh, okay. So
help
that
each
could for
other.
sure be one.
I use
Verity's Brow
I
was
use
one.
this one for my arc stuff.
What does that specifically say? I mean, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's really good.
What exotic would you pair with that to buff it if that was one of them?
But I'm allowed to use anything.
That's, well, anything that we.
Ionic traces you create move faster, so I mean Assassin's Scout.
Yeah. It would be, I think this is probably not.
I would want to be a hunter with Assassin's Cowl
And Fallen Sunstar. And then the Tomb. What's that called? The future.
The
Rule?
delicate too.
There you go.
I knew
It's
what
a
you're
cool
trying to
looking
say.
exotic.
The helmet or the
Yeah,
delicate
the
too?
helmet.
You just see what it looks like on my guy. It's cool.
You have like a.
Any
Wow.
day now. Boom.
Oh, this looks pretty cool.
F yeah.
Your ghost is lame
Don't hate on this ghost. I've had this ghost to cook forever. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I wonder, as I said, I don't think this is probably the truth, but I wonder if your subclass class item, the exotic class item, can roll with the neutral perks that we're talking about from any class, but also any of the ones from your own class, because they are
because they're
specific,
yours.
right.
Maybe the first one, no, because it was a Titan. I was gonna say maybe the first one is specific to you and the other one's not.
It would be
but,
random.
yeah.
Oh, well, it'd be like in your perk pool when you like look at Light GG for the Warlock class item. It would have all of the Warlock exotics plus the neutral ones from Titan and Hunter, kind of thing. But it depends. It depends on how limited or how expansive it is.
Where be? All right, so Titans. Precious Scars is a good neutral one.
Yeah, any solar. Yeah, that would probably work. I would be dope. What does Karnstein say?
That's the one with the restoration for the melee.
Yeah, you get restoration ×2.
melee and finisher final.
Okay, so what I would do Karnsteins and Gear Falcons. That would be my combo.
Melee, because the melee is what triggers your
melee triggers restoration ×1.
Well, I meant on Gear Falcons.
On Gear Falcons, coming out of invisibility gives you volatile. Killing a void debuff turns you invisible. So it's like your loop. But doing a finisher while invisible grants you and your allies a 25% damage boost for like 5 or 6 seconds.
And refreshes
all your crap, but it would also give you restoration ×2 and give you cure for a little bit.
Yeah, that would be pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh,
that was a solid pop.
Did you hear that? Aeon Soul, Aeon Swift.
That's the worst.
No, they're the same. They're the exact same. Assassin's Cal is great. Foe Tracer has a good neutral perk, and it got buffed recently. Same with Knucklehead Radar.
What about PvP?
PvP. Grenade-specific ones work across them because they all have the same grenades now. So something like, what's the
tracking bouncies?
The arc one. Yeah, that you get double grenades and throw them. And they're improved, and then another exotic that improves.
The skip grenades is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I thought it was an arm piece, but I couldn't remember.
No, it is an arm piece. Why can't either of us think of it? Shinobu's.
There you go. So improved skip grenade, more damage, better tracking, extra grenade, plus another exotic that boosts your grenade damage.
Or Wormhouse.
Yeah, that's just two solid little perks there. Foe Tracer I would use in PvP. Same with Knucklehead Radar. Look at the new Foe Tracer. Have you looked at it at all?
I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember the facts about it. Damaging powerful commander, guardian ability, grants you temporary boost to weapon. I remember people were pairing Sunshot with it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Defeating that target with the weapon matching the damage type of your subclass. I wonder how that works now for all the perks that are like, if it matches your subclass, it's like I'm all the subclasses.
That is true. That is a very good point. The Bombardiers you could technically use because they're done.
We just dodge them.
I guess it is dodging. So
I mean, here's the Titan. You're like, aha!
I think Gear Falcons. I don't think Gear Falcons is class specific. It's just being invisible, which is the hard part.
Which you can be. You can be invisible on a Warlock if you do a finisher.
Okay.
I think that's right.
You can if you have Assassin's Cal. And Assassin's Cal Gear Falcons would be also a great combo.
Yeah. I was just meaning normally.
Oh man, dude, Assassin's Cal and Gear Falcons would be kind of insane. And then more. I wonder if they're just going to open up those other fragment slots there.
Yeah, there you
go. Yeah. Okay. And that would be that Karnsteins and Gear Falcons would be pretty insane for a Warlock.
I'm gonna just do this, and then I'll have to go back to that place later. I want to show you something.
Okay.
All right. So.
I mean, they are certainly shaking things up.
Have you ever used this? I mean, that's the one where you block and
nope.
It bounce back.
I also haven't used Seer Direct.
Yeah, I have no idea what that even means. Something
Seared
facade.
Arachne's Facade. I know that's a good one that people are like, yeah, that's great.
Gain woven mail and activating grapple.
Oh, that was the one that was given out for the thing.
I would use this in PvP.
That plus,
Something.
well, assuming it let you use your own class stuff, because this one is very class specific. It's throwing weight and knife specifically. Oh, I didn't realize it stun unstops when you use that.
He didn't either.
Anyway, that plus the dodging that gives you your knives back or double knives.
Is that like Coyote or whatever?
Yeah.
This one?
That's your second dodge. Dragon Shadow gives you 2. Or no, Ophidius Faith gives you 2 knives. Ophidius Faith gives you 2 knives.
Ah.
And then dodging refreshes both of them, which is kind of nice.
So I was waiting till after Iron Banner.
A beat! Dude, your vault is ridiculous. Gonna do a vault cleaning right now? Oh my god, dude.
I dismantled.
Oh my god.
I dismantled probably half of them. I mean,
Yeah, so you only have 13 to 14 to go still.
yeah. So I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna throw them all in there, and then
Is that your Luna's Howl on the bottom there?
Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten. Yeah.
Okay, well, you're not forgotten you could get rid of.
No,
Yeah, you have
it's the OG.
19 kills on it, but you can pull it out of collections at any point.
But it's the OG, the one I earned. Do you know how hard that gun was to get?
No, because I didn't get
It is the hardest gun I've ever gotten in Destiny. Harder than Outbreak Prime.
Is that the first one, or is Luna Howl the
Second
first
one.
That's
Luna's
it.
Howl was the first.
Okay.
That was the most outrageous quest I've ever been a part of, and it was
Yeah,
horrible.
but you can also just pull it out at any point.
But that's the one.
And you killed a whole 19 people with it.
I ended up liking Luna's Howl more. Yeah, look at that.
You're
OG Kindled Orchid
Lack-
with the roll.
Yeah. A lot of enemies defeated there.
All right, so was it 0?
Uh-huh.
All right. Remember back in the day, you had to click it to turn it on?
I do remember that.
That's
I
what
will
a
give
lot
you
of
that.
these are, yeah. All right, so let's go over
Name that weapon right there.
this. Galanor's right hands.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Galron's right hands.
I'll count it.
Did you know? You and I need to do this maybe another time. There's a website. Really? There's a website where you can quiz yourself on what's in your vault. It'll pick.
I have seen videos of that. Yeah.
I was gonna say we should do that. That'd be hilarious because I think I'd nail it. But anyway, look at this. This is the OG. You know what gun this is? What gun is this?
Oh man, that's the Gambit one.
Yeah. And it ran the world.
Yeah, it did. It's not Go Figure. Go Figure's that one over there.
Yeah.
What's the Dragon something? That's a D1 weapon.
Starts with a B.
Blast.
No.
Burnus.
Bursterner. Gonna do that. We're done. Spygons.
Oh yeah, I did use that a lot too.
It's so good.
Did you stop your recording or start it?
I stopped the recording.
But continued the thing.
But the stream's still going again. I grinded for this Dustrock Blues and got it just in time for them to nerf it and then sunset it right after.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
I had 4 Dukes. I now only have 1.
Nice, see, you did it.
Thank you. This is an iconic gun.
It is. I wasn't gonna say anything about it.
I couldn't believe it.
I like how your lack of catalyst is bothering me so bad.
What are you talking about? I have a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like
that is the definition of a ton.
Yeah. Does this have full auto on it? Okay.
They all have full auto.
I know. That's what I was wondering because
Different.
I put the freaking mod on it. I was obsessed with full auto sidearms.
Yeah. Let's see that you use Lonesome a lot.
Okay, dude. It didn't. You had to pick the tracker back in the day. I have clips of me.
Back in the day, so you've used it a lot since.
Do you? Well, okay. Well, what's the
name that weapon right there?
So it's a auto rifle.
It is, yeah.
It's kinetic. It looks like. So it's
power of deduction is insane.
It's not. It's not so much. Listen, when I went through and cleaned out my vault, like for real,
yeah,
back in the day, I saved RPMs that were unique.
Yeah.
So if I didn't have another RPM kinetic of that auto rifle,
Yeah.
I kept it. So it's not that I don't know the name of it. False Promises. Wow, I would have never known.
Yeah, really good
Never
weapon.
known. It's a good roll.
Sure.
But anyway, I used not that one. I used something. I think it was the Pulse that is like its kindred Pulse.
Okay.
In a Lost Sector this year because I needed it for stuns, and that's why I can't get rid of it. What if 360s become the
Breakneck came back
what?
with better perks and perk rolls.
Yeah, but this is the OG. Look at that.
Now you do have a lot of kills.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
But
That's my favorite sniper to use. In this game.
what's this?
I never played that season.
That's a Plumperfect,
Oh,
and I've never used it.
yeah.
But
Underdog kill clip, huh?
You know what's really horrible about this? Is that I just realized what my last argument was for False Promises is a 360.
Yeah. sure is.
Hilarious. This is
Name that bow right there.
that's the Tyranny of Heaven.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's not that.
I thought it was. That's a great roll.
Sure.
I thought it was the last. No, what's that raid? It is the garden bow. It's a raid bow. I can't get rid of it.
I mean, you can.
Alright, target.
How many times have you used it?
Probably none. But what if I need it for stuns?
Yeah, you might need that specific bow for stunts. I bet you if you turn the page, you've got another bow there. I bet you if you went back, there's a bow on the bottom right and that one right there.
But that's the Trials one with kill clip.
Ooh, and Thresh. What's the one on the bottom right that you have?
The what?
Of the last page.
Oh, that actually I use this one.
Yeah, because it's better than that one.
Yeah.
You did have like 1,500 kills on that.
Yeah, I use it in Lost Sectors a lot.
Nice.
That's my go-to Lost Sector bow.
Yeah.
This one might be called False Promise. Okay, no. What gun is False Promise? Wait, no, what was it? What did I say? This one was False Promises?
Promises.
That is, that Iron Banner auto rifle.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what
Forward path.
I have a clip of me using that in Crucible, so the fact that it says 0 is wrong.
No.
But anyway, I actually used that one for a while.
Yeah.
Rare edition. Does that have overflow? Yep. So I knew that. I have a lot of these in here now, so I don't know which one's which anymore because we just have that trials thing. But look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Hung Jury. Hung Jury 1, Hung Jury 2.
What's that weapon right there?
The crate. And that one has overflow. What's the stasis headshot one? Headstone. Subsistence headstone.
That's close enough. I'll get to.
Wait, why are there two of these? Because this is the one I've had for a long time. This is the one that I got.
Ensemble one. That one sucks.
Yeah. But also has perpetual.
And that is better than ensemble.
And then this one has feeding frenzy. I like that one though. About to get some of them. Alright, are you ready? There you go.
Wow, did you have a whole 14 slots open in your wall now?
Well, after I do the waveframe, we'll have a bunch of the ones available.
That's true. 2 of those pulse rifles from the thing.
One is Kill Clip and one is Desperado. The next one's Lodbrok C. It might have target lock on it.
It does. And you only have 2 more of them.
This one is probably Kill Clip. And then this one is
one you can get rid of.
I want to say this one's also target lock with a different first perk. See? I can't. I'm telling you, I know what's in here.
Yeah, you should not have that one though.
If I want to do Crucible, that's the one I want. If I want to try boss damage with a primary weapon, this is the one I want.
Yeah, boss damage with the primary weapon is the meta.
4 times the charm. Imagine we're in a situation where we're all like, I'm out of heavy. Oh, I'm out of special. I used my super, and I'm just plinking away with this thing, and I saved the day.
Yeah. I can almost imagine a scenario like that. Alright, let's play a game called What is the Most Common Weapon on this page?
Messenger.
And why do you have so many of them?
It's either Messenger or Messenger Adept. I can't tell. It's so easy to get.
Oh, yeah, there's too many of them.
Okay, so, I mean, now that I have the Adept ones, yeah, we probably can't get rid of these other ones. Moving Target, Desperado. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's probably something interesting going on here. Handling or stability.
Okay.
This one can go.
The next one's also gonna be moving target Desperado.
That is odd. I don't know why that
Yeah,
one's in here.
super great part combo there.
Yeah, that one I'll agree. That one could go. But it looks like I just got that one because it's 1800.
I'm gonna head Teak.
To be fair, I got 12 kills on this one in Crucible, and then changed it to the Crucible tracker.
You
So
got 7 more.
yeah, so those are all PvP kills.
Okay. Moving target, head Teak.
Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get the rapid hit one.
And now you did.
Yeah, that one could go.
They're all locked.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally delete my adept weapons.
They're so easy to get though.
It's true. I don't even know why I would care. You're right. Outlaw Desperado kill clip. That's
a pretty good
decent
one.
Yeah. Seth said "ew" when I showed it to him. I was like, "What's wrong with you?" Rapid
you
hit.
have
kill clip,
another
Desperado.
one of those.
But this one's rapid hit,
Oh, okay.
and it has a reload,
Oh.
which is kind of annoying because it's rapid hit. But what's this one?
What's that?
That is the sniper rifle from the new dungeon, Warlord's Ruin. In case I
Hash
decide-
and slices are pretty good.
Say, in
as
case I make a strand class. Yeah, those two are in.
well. That pulse rifle.
Name it. It's like the PSI something. Yeah.
Hermitage.
I was keeping Headstone because I don't have any stasis classes made yet, and I need to get to it, and so I'm
You do have
keeping.
Vergil's Curve,
I'm keeping
Additional
all of.
Finality,
Yeah, but what if I do extra?
bow
The
that you
crate.
had earlier, the crate. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, so I'm keeping all my Headstone weapons. I even have the sidearm.
Okay.
That one. Okay, make sure that door's closed, sweetie. Love you. So yeah, I'm keeping all my Headstone weapons right now. And then, yeah, so I know I need to do that. I agree. I just got these, and I don't know what I want yet for my roll, but look at that one. That's
Interesting.
crazy.
Is that a trials weapon?
Yeah, it's a 2-tap if you have kill clip active.
What's the next page?
Hold on. I was hoping I was going to get more of these, then I could figure out which one I like. I haven't looked at those. I don't know what they are, and I've never shot it, but I'll figure it out.
Tarax the Papus.
Yes. I think this probably has blinding nades on it, otherwise it wouldn't have. Oh, auto-loading. That's probably what it is.
It's kind of a. I mean, proximity. You have proximity nades on there? That thing sucks.
Well, I don't know what proximity or concussions nade do, but I know that keeping it loaded in my back pocket, whipping it out, shooting it, and putting it away and letting it reload.
Let me ask you how many times you've whipped that out of your back pocket.
Never. I don't know what these nades do. I would have to figure it out.
Well,
But-
one does less damage, but detonates near enemies, and the other one does a little bit more damage, but detonates on enemies. Are you
But
gonna
it's-
use that?
But it said concussion.
Are you gonna use?
It staggered.
Yeah, but that is also getting nerfed again.
Well, I mean,
Are you gonna
is
use?
it concussion nades or is it blinding nades? Let's get nerfed.
I thought both were getting nerfed.
I don't know.
Are you
But I
gonna
have
use
it if I
that over that wave frame void? Deafening Whisper.
I was hoping it was going to be right here on this page. Alright. Let's take this one page at a time.
Okay, I don't have time to do the whole thing.
Yeah. Alright, you look at this and you tell me what you have a problem with. We'll just do pages quickly now.
The 2 frozen orbits in the bottom left.
One's PvP, one's PvE. That's a great PvP roll.
Yeah, it is.
And that is a great PvE roll.
That's alright.
What are you talking about?
Vorpal's like 10%.
Yeah, but I whip this bad boy out, so I'll like do heavy and super. Well, I'll shoot this first.
You're gonna use
and then
this
I'll do heavy, super, and then pull
over
this out and it's ready to go
Secession.
again. Depending on what my primary is. I don't think I've ever rotated a gun in this game before. Did you ever
I do it
that?
all the time. It was. Oh, that's a relatively new update.
I was just saying, what the freak?
It was like it was a couple seasons ago. I think is when they started it.
I knew you could do this. Why is it not working? Did I have to be over here? I knew you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that.
But I didn't know you could spin it when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It is really nice.
Yeah. Alright. What's your problem with
What was those 2
oh,
green
wait.
shotguns in the middle?
Look at that. You know, I finally got it. Way after.
When?
Way after it was important. But I
2
got
green
it.
shotguns. Before you scroll over them, never mind.
Oh. Okay, what's the other one?
The one next to it.
I thought you said before you scroll. Oh, you want me to say the name? Yeah. I've actually been farming this one because I want a Grave Robber 1-2 punch.
Why do you need the other one then?
Because I don't have the roll yet, so I save them and then I get to the one that I get rid of them. Because this one has 1-2 punch.
But why do you save the roll?
What if I need a 1-2 punch shotgun?
Then why do you need the other one?
Because this one is Grave Robber. You want to see the worst palindrome you've ever seen?
Yes. Yeah. No idea why you kept
It's
that.
the only one I have. I can't get rid
But
of it.
you're not going to use it.
But
That's not the whole thing.
It's an iconic Destiny 1 weapon. And you don't even have posterity.
What's that pulse rifle right there?
That's the moon one.
Oh, the moon one.
It says skill clip on it. Probably outlaw. Movie. No. Okay, well that's awkward.
Yeah, that one you can for sure get rid of.
This one?
Yeah.
But if I'm in a gunfight, high impact reserves at the end of a Crucible match, like I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you'd be really, really good at Destiny if you were able to swap to whatever you wanted for that highly specific situation at any time.
I use this.
Well, it has your name in it. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to say. We talked about this a second ago.
Yeah, you're going to use that over Orwing's Wall every time.
What's Orwing? Oh.
Yeah, that right there should be reason enough to get rid of that.
Hilarious.
That's awful.
There you go.
This is a great weapon. So you have two other snipers right there.
The Fugi.
The
FU.
Also a Void Sniper. You're telling me you're going to use the other Void Sniper that you have, Frozen Orbit, over that in PvE.
The other one's for if I'm solo.
Oh, okay.
It says firing line.
What about your other one next to that?
This is also for if I'm solo.
Oh, okay. You need to get rid of one of those two.
What are we doing? Hold on. Rounds per minute, 90? Shoot. 72? They're different archetypes.
Oh, yeah. So that means you can keep it because you'll use both of them. You have two buried bloodlines for no reason.
One is the 10 version for infusion fuel, and the other one is the one I got the first time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're both 10s.
Yeah, that's weird.
But one's infusion fuel. Because I got it on my master clear.
Okay. You have two of those scouts from the Witch season? This one?
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know what's going on here.
Rapid Hit, Golden Tricorn. I mean, you could choose one of those to keep. There's no reason to have both. Two of those linears right there.
That was for deep sights. If I have deep sights available, I'll do that.
Do you need those for that one still?
Yeah.
You have two of those snipers down here.
These are adept weapons.
Yeah, they are.
It's not a great roll. I'll give
How
you
is that?
But
Ooh, it's worse when you look at the other part.
I think it was because I was farming them and I just hadn't gone back and erased them yet. These are both bad.
Well, that one is better.
That's better. Yeah, that's probably better.
It is better. So you're not going to delete that one.
I'll delete it. That was 4 times charm.
You have two of these fusions
Actually,
right
that's actually not bad. If you're shooting a boss in the face, that's not bad. Right?
here. It's not bad.
With a handling masterwork in boss situation, that's what you want.
I'd say this one's better than the other one then, because usually you're not using
Final
snipers
blows.
to take out ads.
Yeah, final blows is weapon grants small amount of elders. Well, that's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll get rid of this one.
Just made so you can delete it. Yeah, two sidearms out there that are both masterworks. I'm interested in seeing those. Okay.
Repulsor brace.
Oh, is that you're trying to do the repulsor brace thing?
Yeah, I was saving it because I didn't understand it yet, and I was trying to figure it out.
You have three of those snipers in the top right.
I mean,
Twilight,
that's good.
that is good.
That's good. You can't get upset. That's good too.
Okay, just because it's good doesn't mean you're going to use it though. That's terrible.
No, it's not.
That's terrible.
What are you talking about? If they buff snipers and then I'm freaking mowing people down with
Here's what I think. If I'm like, hey, what's up with this weapon? And then you start your next sentence with if, that's what you should get rid of.
But that's how Destiny is. Like one day it's the best gun of the game, and then the next day it's like the worst gun.
Name 4 weapons that were propelled into the spotlight because of a sandbox change.
Outbreak Perfected.
Okay. Exotic.
Black Spindle, or whatever
Exotic.
it's called. I see what you're saying. Summoner.
Summoner.
The Amit, the prosecutor.
Amit. Well, that was when it launched.
Right now, Amit is
Okay,
insane.
I'll give you Amit.
And the Prosecutor, it's the same archetype though, so it's almost
I don't really
cheating.
count that as the same.
Yeah. Didn't they do a sidearm thing at one point?
I don't know.
When the Antiope, was that just right out of
Antiope
the
is a
gate? Was it
sub
crazy?
Machine.
That's what I said. Subs.
He said sidearm.
Oh, didn't they do some with subs where they got crazy? Right now, sidearms.
I remember when
right
they did
now,
the zoom changes.
sidearms are the top dog in PvP.
I did use full
It's
gravity
like-
for a little while.
It's like Destiny 1 all over again. It's just no land beyond and sidearms. But no land beyond.
I think my problem with it is that whenever there is a big meta shift, which usually takes like a while for it to be a specific type of weapon, then there become what?
Lizards.
That's what I said.
No.
I said this one's trash and
Yeah.
keep the other one.
Okay, well,
Lollipop Blizzard is right. I'm right.
fine. I've been bullied.
Boom!
I've been bullied into oblivion.
Name that weapon.
The one from Europa?
Yeah.
I don't know, but yo, what up? Stay right here, please. I don't know what it is. Thermal something. Yeah.
Wow,
I was
okay.
gonna say fusion.
Quick
was what I
draw.
was gonna say.
Dragonfly.
Yeah, you're jealous of that.
Yep. That's why I have one in my vault.
This is the Blast Batuti or whatever.
That is the Blast Batuti, yeah. That's a good roll, too. That's a good.
Yeah. Most of them are, Will. Most of them are.
Most of them are adequate rolls of weapons you will literally never touch.
That's a good roll.
That is a good roll.
That's a good roll.
I prefer that one over the first one.
Well, yeah, because this is PvP and this is PvE.
Right. Why do you have two of those?
One's probably got chill
I
clip.
want you to have two of those.
Chill clip.
Okay, and demo explosive light.
light.
But don't you have other grenade launchers with explosive light that you're going to use instead? Two grenade launcher, two grenade launcher, two grenade launcher.
Auto load and chain reaction. Great roll. That one's questionable.
Gotta
Must be,
keep,
it could be
gotta keep the
infusion fuel.
wellspring.
Infusion fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, I would infuse that, not care. Infusion fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gotten a new Succession yet? No, I haven't played anything. This is all we've been doing.
Watching the video and doing the vault.
I have a Succession that I use all the time that I really like.
I'm not going to call this a vault cleaning. It's more of a vault dusting.
This is also infusion fuel. I
Okay,
don't
what
care
about
either of
those
sorts.
4 machine guns?
That's a good roll.
I'm not arguing that some of them
That's
are
a
good
crazy
rolls.
roll. That's also a good roll.
Which one's better?
You'd have to do some testing.
They're both PvE. You don't have to test. You just pick one and delete the other one.
No, because this one's going to give you more bullets. Does target lock keep ramping up, or does it reach cap?
It reaches a cap.
Okay, so then this one's going to reload you faster afterwards.
Well, then there you go. Get rid of the first one.
No, because what if I shoot a boss? It's really
You said if.
That's a good roll, too? That's a perfect
I've
roll.
always wanted to use Cascade Point on a...
That's a perfect roll.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that one's real good too, huh?
I don't know what's going on with that one.
One's real good.
It's adept. I didn't want to get rid of it. Probably is my
you
answer. It's incandescent on LMG. Like, you're telling me that's not fun?
I'm not saying it's not fun.
I wouldn't know. I've never shot it, but it sounds fun.
You can get incandescent on that craftable LMG also, but it kind of sucks. So
This one sucks.
that does. It's not great.
I'll get rid of that.
You can get rid. That's the only adept one. Your arguments make no sense anymore.
I
would
have
keep
two
this
adept ones on my Titan right now.
Alright. You don't have to show me. How many armor pieces do you have in your vault? 'Cause I bet that's a fair amount.
I did just erase a ton. So whatever I have is
you're
dramatically
damn, it's
less.
stressing me out.
Oh, I guess it's here. Rangefinder. This is a Crucible one.
Okay.
And then this one is the other.
Yeah, that's way better than the other one.
Okay. What is this one?
No, that is a monster right now.
Yeah.
And Deadly Kindness is very good.
Yikes. Oh yeah, I farmed the Slammer and I didn't.
They're
get
brand
the
new,
one.
but what about those gold rocket launchers right there?
The scope on Succession takes up the whole screen when aiming. Yeah, that is true. What did you say?
Those
Whoa.
gold rocket launchers. Oh, what about that?
Yeah. I don't know what that's about because I know which one.
Cataphracts.
Yeah, I know which one I'm looking for, so I don't know why I still have all these. That one I kept.
good one.
That was a role I was looking for. The other one I was looking for is auto loading bait and switch.
Okay, so why do you have the rest of them? Here's the thing. I feel like most.
Because all of those are good.
I feel like a lot of newer weapons in Destiny over the last year have great perk combos.
All of these are good perk combos.
Yeah.
Every single one of those.
You're gonna use all 5 of those?
No, but you never know what situation I'm gonna need.
Sure. What if X and thing happens and you need the Y weapon?
That's why they give you 600 slots, Will.
No, it's about to be 700.
In case they buff bipod, that's a crazy roll.
They're not gonna buff bipod.
That is for if I ever have the courage to slide around and ghost the deep.
Oh yeah, you'll be doing a lot of that.
Which we don't have to play anymore.
That's another
Is that the
slide shot
same
bipod.
roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
You seem to be seeing a theme here. This is infusion fuel for sure.
Okay.
And then here we go.
I say your armor, I'm not gonna like dig through, but I'm sure that there is a number of them once you build your sets that you want to build that you can get rid of. Is there anything lower than
Get
60
rid
that's in
of.
here?
That's not that good. Sounds okay.
What I will say about armor pieces is that now that you can now that we will be able to get exotics from other classes or exotic perks, it might be worth specking into things like strength and mobility. But I imagine you don't really keep anything that's low. And I know that you use the armor picker for.
Yeah, that crap's sick.
I think you could easily get rid of at least 30 more items in your wall.
I agree with that. After I sit down and go through it.
And that would be easily. But I do need to go. That's pretty good.
You're just like, what do I want? And then you're like, oh,